Hi guys, welcome to the Call Data Analytics. My name is David, and in this video we are going to be going over the select and from statement, and our lesson objective are going to be through the hash character or the white card, which is rightly said here, the white card, distinct, count, sum, max, mean, average, AS, which is also the alias or the as, and the limit. And if you recall that in our previous video, we created a database and a database and two tables in our database. If you're watching this video and you've not seen the our first video on this journey, I will share the link around the screen here so you can watch and see how we created our database and tables and how we're able to insert data into our table. So guys, we have our database being created here. We could open it up here and see our tables, which is this one, employee and salary table. Beautiful tables here, and we have data inside of it. So guys, let's try to engage and select information out of it. So for instance, we want to check through the first name. So you could say select first name from our table, which is employee. Let's do our employee table first. Employee underscore TB. Close up the code and run. Let's see. Fantastic. We have our names, first name being out here in our outpost here. We have Ben, Frederick, Chidima, and all of that. Perhaps you want to check the first name and the last name all together. You could do a comma and just type last name. Then you could run your code and just press enter. That's fine, just to give it a neat look. And voila, you have David Adebayo. We have our first name and last name. But just in case you have a very large DB, you have a very colon name, and you cannot, or you will be privileged to be able to see all, or perhaps start typing all the names. That is when we engage our white card, and we call it the all. Sometimes we call it all. So let's go down and engage that, and let's see how it's going to bring out all our colons. Select all from employee underscore TB, and let's run that and let's see what we are going to have. Highlight and run. Fantastic. You can see we have all the records in our table called employee table, and that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So just in case this gives you, helps you see an overview of your data set, you want to run through all those things together, you can use your white card, which is the one of the white cards we have, or the asterisks. Next, we'll use the distinct. Since we have first name, last name, let's try to see. We have our gender here. We have male, female, male, female, male, female. Still the same thing, but for instance, when you have duplicate values in your database and you want to just get or spool distinct data, you could make use of this keyword here. So guys, let's go into make use of our distinct. I could say, okay, first let me say select gender from, what's the name of our table again? Say employee underscore TB. Then we highlight and run, and let's see. So guys, you can see under our gender here, we have male, female, like that. We have them listed down here. See, male, female, down. But we just want to have a distinct information about that particular column. We can just use a distinct in the front, distinct, then we run it, and let's see what it's going to give us as an output. So you can see no duplicate value, just male and female. So these can also be used with numbers also when you have your perhaps there are duplicate entry for a particular customer or a particular input, or you're bringing in, as the case may be. You use your distinct to give you a very good and a distinct value. So guys, let's move as we want to engage the count. So guys, let's count the number of employees we have in the number of employees we have. So it will be select count and open, or you can open the brackets and What do we want to count? We can count our employee. Let's see what we have in our employee. The columns we have the employee ID, the first name, the last name, gender. So we can count the employee ID. Let's do the employee ID underscore ID. Close it up, and from the employee table underscore TB, which is table, and let's see our outputs. Employee, let's run. So fine, our output is 9. We have just 9 output. That means we have about 9 employees in our organization or in our database. So that's how to use your count. Next, we want to use the sum. So with the sum, let's go straight to the to our second table, which we can use our salary table to get the sum. So let's get to see what we have in our salary table first. Let's get to see, select all from our salary table underscore TB. Let's get to see all that we have from our salary table. We can highlight and run. Fantastic. We have the employee ID and the salary column here to know the salary they are getting. So guys, let's see if we can sum up all this all the salary that is being paid in our organization. So we can say sum from the bracket, and we say what's M underscore salary. So we can close that up and just let's run them. M underscore salary. Let's see. Fantastic. So you see, we have a figure down here to help us see the amount of salary that we total sum of salary that we have. Very fantastic tool to use, guys. Come on. Next, we need to check through the marks. Let's go to the marks. Let's see the highest paid person or the highest salary we have in our organization. By now, I think you should a few things that we have been doing should have given you an idea of how we run or move things in SQL already. Just using the select statement. So select marks, can open the brackets and say we want to know the highest paid, just the highest salary. So, and from there we have it. You can highlight that. Okay, from, we've not put in our table, salary underscore TB. Close the code line. You can highlight. Fantastic. So guys, there we have it. This is the highest salary in our organization. So next, let's say we want to get the max or the mean. We have gotten the max. Select the mean salary, the minimum salary. So M underscore salary. Close that up. From salary underscore, okay, then to underscore, yeah, underscore to TB, yeah, that's the name of our table. So guys, this is the minimum. Let's run and let's see. So guys, this is the minimum salary we have in our database. So we've been able to address a few of them. We have done the white card, or the white character, as the case may be. Distinct, the count, the sum, the marks, the mean. Let's do the average, just to about 3 more. So let's go. So next we are doing average. Let's get the average salary. Let's see the average salary. Select AVG of our emp salary. Let's close that up, and from our salary table, let's close that up and let's highlight and run. There we have it. Data average salary in our organization. That means the 9. So you can see, guys, this is very easy to use and very user friendly. So we have the mean, max, and the average gotten already. You just need to know where to apply them. Also, we have the AS, which is the alias, and I want you to pay attention to a few things. Let me just run all this script again. We have the count. I'll show you something now in a jiffy. If you observe, we have count employee ID. Let's see, just watch, just for you to be able to understand the essence. Some employee ID. So let's see, definitely you should get max employee salary, or yeah, that's what we have there. So now on this average, still the same thing, we have the average salary. So guys, the essence of using this AS is perhaps we want to use it to rename certain things in your SQL. So guys, let's see how we can rename this colon and say, okay, since we have this to be average employee, let's make it more unique and say it is AS. Then what do we want to call it exactly? What do we want to call our colon exactly? We can say the you can say average underscore sal. You can say average underscore salary. So now let's run. Let's see what will happen. Fantastic. You can see the name has changed. So guys, you can use this alias to change names in colons and things like that. Even your table names can be used to change your table name. Maybe when we get to the advanced session, we'll be able to see how we can apply this in depth. So guys, one more is our limits. And also take notes, under this limit, there are other few functions you can use. You could use the top, but Workbench will allow you to use top 5. You can use the top and the number, top 2 or top 5 or top 3. So let me apply this first for you to get what we are saying. So I'm going to run the employee data again. Select all from employee underscore TB. Yep. So guys, we are familiar with this line of code, which is using the wildcard. There we have it. So guys, let's see where the limit comes in now. Let's see where we can have our limits coming. So limits is 2. Then we close up. It's just a way to quickly peep into your data. You want to just see a quick overview. Whereas you have a very big database, you don't want your database running into thousands. You just need the first 2, the first 50, first 50 information, first 3 information, as the case may be. So yeah, let's just do our first 2 and let's see what we are going to have. So guys, you can see we only have 2 informations here on this row. So fantastic. So that's the essence of using this limit. I believe in this video we've been able to cover our video objective, and I want you to stick with me. In the next video we'll be going through the where condition, and perhaps we'll also be getting to the more advanced one. And if this video makes sense to you, I want you to like, subscribe, and share with your friends as we journey together to help ourselves become a data analyst, or as the case may be, to improve our skills. Yeah, so guys, thank you for watching. Do subscribe and take care of yourself. See you.